So a lot of people get confused by this. There's the gift rule versus entertainment, right? So we know that if you work for a FINRA member, you can't give gifts of more than $100 per year related to business to employees of other firms. And there are exceptions, right? Family members, you have, if you work for the same firm, stuff like that. Because it specifically says rewarding employees of others. So that's how, if you work for a financial advisor, they can cut you a little bonus for a couple grand every year, like thanks for the work. It's the same firm. Now, the rule is if you get a gift, no matter what, even if it's $50, $80 under the rule, you have to report it to your firm. You have to keep it, give it to your firm, and they have to keep a record of it. Now, there are exceptions to this. One of the exceptions also is if it's for non-business, meaning like a wedding or a birthday, but it can't be excessive, right? It can't be excessive. Like you can't go, oh, hey, congratulations for being married. Here's a Bentley. Here's a Mercedes. It has to be like reasonable. Okay, the entertainment one. So the entertainment one is that there's no limit on how much entertainment you can be. They're considered a business expense. Out to dinner, sporting event, movie, stuff like that. But you have to go with them, okay? So it has to be entertainment. So my example is, we had an account, DE Shaw, that was a big account for us. I was on the floor. And every week we'd send them up lunch. You say, here's lunch, whatever. And then what happened, he came down and said, wait, that's a gift because you're not there. So we ended up sending like one of the interns or one of the employees, the lower end employees, up there to eat lunch with them every time. Because then it becomes entertainment, not a gift. So if I give you tickets to a sporting event, that's a gift. So if it's over $100, then we have a problem. But if I go with you, it's entertainment and I don't have a problem. There's really no limit. Now, they say it can't be so frequent or excessive that there'll be an air of impropriety or bias. So the way it works is, like the way my CCO explained it to me, if I take a 22 or 24-year-old to the Super Bowl, that's going to be bad because that's impressive. And the person may feel guilty about taking this and give me business they shouldn't. But if I take like the head of a sales desk who makes like $2-3 million a year, I can take them to the Super Bowl, NCAA, the Final Four, whatever, and it may not be considered excessive because they could probably do that themselves. So the rule of entertainment is there's no limit, but it can't be excessive. Just to make it clear and wrap it up, gifts cannot be more than $100 a year, but it can be for other, like if it's for personal stuff, that's an exemption. But again, for business, max of 100. If you want to, entertainment is unlimited as long as it's not considered excessive, which is a vague term. But remember, all gifts and entertainment, regardless of whether it's personal or business related, have to be reported to the firm and recorded by the firm. But like my entire family's in the business, so if I did this and it wasn't a family member exemption, my Christmases would have been shit.